Good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday. Once again, we're halfway through the week. Today is Hump Day, and today's October the 9th. And I really hope that you had a great Tuesday. I hope that you had a great day. Hopefully, getting some things done. Hopefully, working diligently and whatever God has called you to do and be. And anyway, but now he's blessed us with the breath to breathe here on this Wednesday morning. It's rained a little bit this morning. I'm excited to hear some thunder and lightning. And anyway, just exciting to hear that rain falling. It's not much, but it's better than what we had. But anyway, hope and pray this morning finds you feeling well, finds you well rested and ready to tackle the opportunities that God has given us with this brand new day. This morning, I want to share a devotional with you entitled, How Long, O Lord? In Psalm 13:1, it says, O Lord, how long will you forget me? Forever, how long will you look the other way? Christians have been asking variations of David's questions for, some 2,000 years. How long, O Lord, will you delay your return? How much worse does, the world have to get? How many more prophecies must be fulfilled? How long will you make us wait? As the apostles watched, Jesus ascend, back into heaven, two angels joined them in Acts chapter 1, verse 11. And this is what they said. Men of Galilee, they said, why are you standing here staring into heaven? Jesus has been taken from you into heaven, but someday he will return from heaven in the same way you saw him go. And, the waiting began. There's no question about, what's going to happen. The second of Jesus is mentioned more than 1,800 times, in the Old Testament and 300 times, in the New Testament. One out of every 25 verses in the Bible mentions the Lord's return. Jesus said in John chapter 14, verse 3, when everything is ready, I will come and get you so that you will always be with me where I am. The question is, how do you feel about it? Charles Spurgeon said this, the sound of his approach should be as music to our ears. When you think about Christ's coming, your heart should jump with excitement. If instead, though, you feel dread or indifference, I would wonder where you are spiritually. The teaching of the imminent return of Jesus it's a great barometer of your walk with God. When you're right with God, listen, you look forward to Christ's return. In fact, anticipating his return, it has a purifying effect on you spiritually. In 1 John chapter 3, verse 3, it says, all who have this eager expectation will keep themselves pure, just as he is pure. Jesus is coming again. That we know, because the Bible tells us it's our blessed hope. We live in a world that's filled with bad news. And you can find it 24/7 on the news feed of your choice. War is imminent. Our nation is unraveling. AI is making us rethink what's real. It's enough to stress out anyone. But what did Jesus tell us? Well, in Luke chapter 21, verse 28, he said, so when all these things begin to happen, stand and look up, for your salvation is near. Listen, don't panic, just look up. The scary stories that we see on the news are reminders that God keeps his promises and Jesus is coming back again. I've read the last page of the Bible, folks, and listen, we win in the end, and you probably have too. The question is, are you ready? Are you living in anticipation of Jesus' return by, honoring and trusting God and putting him first? Are you sharing the gospel, whenever you have the chance? Are you living the life that God has called you to live? Listen, we may have many years left before Jesus returns, or, we may have just a few. But, the timing, the timing is in God's hands. He's the only one that knows when Jesus is coming back. You see, our job is to make every day count for the glory of God until that time, arrives. And that's all we can do, is just be obedient to God's word and sharing the love of Christ with everybody that we know. So anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Wednesday morning, on this hump day. Hope you have a great day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.